Shout out to me, bro.
What up? What up? What up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new video of Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast. I am your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dre Day. What's up? What's up? What's up? Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, it's right there on the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also hit that notification bell so that way when a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, all that good stuff. Man, oh man, oh man. This video here is not going to be a pleasant one for me. I am beyond ticked off. I am beyond pissed off. I am appalled. I am disgusted at what I just witnessed with this Liberty and Sparks game. Now, don't get me wrong. For nostalgia reasons, I get it. 30th anniversary. These were the first two teams that opened the WNBA in 1997, June 21st, 1997. I get all of that, but I am a Liberty fan, okay? And the way that they played this game was just downright disgusting, downright pathetic. And I'm going to be honest with you, they did not deserve to win this game. It's that simple. They did not deserve to win this game. And I'm going to unpack all of that. Salute to the Sparks. Let's just get that out the way because you're looking at a team that is still trying to put the pieces together, right? When you think of all the top teams in the WNBA, well, it's supposed to be us. We're supposed to be one of the top teams. You have the Aces, obviously. You have the Minnesota Lynx. You have the Atlanta Dream. Listen, people still view Indiana as a top team. So that second tier or the tier underneath, that's where the Los Angeles Sparks fall in. So for me, I felt like this was a game that they needed to win in some degree. And I think Nneka Ogwumike, she broke it down beautifully. And even Erica Wheeler after the game, they was like that, how basically seeing all the players that paved the way for them being in this building, we had to win this game. Like we was getting smoked, which they were. They was losing by 17 points. 17 points. And all the excitement was out the building. You know, the Liberty, I believe we made two big runs in that game. I think it was one in the second quarter, and then we had a run in the third quarter to start the third quarter. And I think that's what made it a 17-point lead. And then right after that, it just went to shit. And the reason why it went to shit is because of these damn turnovers. Now, listen, I think y'all know by now when it comes to me, I am not a big fan of turnovers. I'm just not. I am not a fan of turnovers. Turnovers will fuck you up. They will kill you. And that's exactly what happened with the New York Liberty in this game. Let me see if I can find out. Let me see if I can show y'all these turnovers. Sorry for that ad noise. Shut the hell up. I'm pissed off right now. 17 turnovers. 17 turnovers. If you turn the ball over like that, you are going to lose. You are going to lose. And then let's talk about them points in the paint. 60 points the Sparks had in the paint. Whether it was from Nneka Ogwumike, who killed in this game. I'm going to get to her later. Nneka Ogwumike, whether it was Ray Burrell, like Ray Burrell was doing her thing in this game. I'm not going to hold you. And I actually said this in threads. I actually wrote this on my threads account. I said that when Ray Burrell was killing it on Rival, I said that Ray Burrell, when she was killing it on Rival, I said that she was going to have a breakout year in the WNBA this year, and I'm glad she's proving my point. I'm glad she's proving my point. Like, she's that spark, pun intended, coming off the bench. She's definitely that. Definitely that. And then you got to figure they're already missing Cameron Brink. I still believe kelseyplum is still somewhat injured. I know I heard them say something about because I actually watched this game with the volume up. See, yesterday when rebeccalobo and Ryan Ruocco did the game, I had to put it on mute because they was going to be glazing Caitlin Clark so much and it was annoying. Tonight, I didn't have to worry about that. So I was able to watch with the volume up. And I think they said something about that kelseyplum had to go, to the locker room to, patch up her ankles, like to put something on her ankle. Because she definitely had something heavy on her. She definitely had something heavy on her knee, not ankle, pardon self, something on her knee as the game progressed. It was like a purple bandage or something that she had on her knee. So the way Cameron Brink came out in this game was definitely a spark because remember, the Sparks wasn't playing that well in the beginning. Dearicahamby was in foul trouble. Nneka wasn't getting it going in the first half. She waited to the right time to show up, and that was in the second half. And then again, like I said, turnovers will kill you. And if you get in almost 20 turnovers, you don't deserve to win. And that's what brought the Sparks back in this game. Them turnovers. That's what got them back in this game. And then let's get to crunch time. Let's get to crunch time with the free throws. I love Stewie. I love Breanna Stewart. But she should not be having the ball in crunch time. She shouldn't. We've witnessed this plenty of times with her. She'll make the free throws in the beginning of the game. But in crunch time, he will not make them. Do I need to remind y'all what happened in 2024? Now, granted, yes, we won the WNBA championship that year. But in that clinching game, that deciding game in game 5, she missed some key free throws that basically made the game go in overtime. That game had no business going into overtime, but her missing free throws made it go into overtime. Now, luckily, we was able to win, but the point is that crunch time, she can't make free throws. In this situation right here, and this is why I do not like this coach, this Chris DeMar, I can't stand him. It irks me when he's on that sideline. I cannot stand him as our coach. He's too cool for school for me. I can't get with it. I can't. Our head coach was at the game. Our head coach was sitting alongside rebeccalobo and Ryan Ruocco talking. I think it was the second quarter. Teaspoon was speaking with them. That should be the Liberty head coach, not him. And I'm going to keep saying that. Teaspoon should be the Liberty head coach. But back to this. In a free throw situation, maybe somebody could educate me on this because, I'm a 40-year-old that don't know nothing about basketball. But if memory serves me correct, when it's a free throw game now, don't you think you want your best free throw shooters out there? Because if memory serves me correct, it's now a free throw game. Paulineastier should have had that ball. You got to find a way to get her that ball. Or how about this scenario? I get it. Sabrinaionescu she's still trying to find her footing. And I think this is her third game back, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to somewhat give her a pass because, listen, she's had multiple injuries, and she didn't have the best game today, and she didn't have the best game on Friday against Washington. So she's still trying to get her footing. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. But in this situation here, with a free throw game, you want your best free throw shooters out there. Why is she not out there? Those two, you got to make sure the ball get in their hands, not Stewie's. And once she missed, the first time she went up in crunch time and missed that first free throw, I already knew we was in for trouble. I already knew we was in for trouble. And then, of course, that possession where they took long, with the challenge, clearly the ball didn't hit satousabally. Clearly it went off Atkins, and they took like 2-3 minutes, probably 5 minutes to max, to challenge that play, which, come on, Stevie Wonder could have saw that it didn't hit her. But, again, the second time Stewie went up, I'm sitting right here in my room, and I'm like, oops, you still got to make the free throws. You still got to make them. And as soon as she missed the first one, I'm like, yep, this worst case scenario, this game's going into overtime. Worst case scenario. And then, bam, she makes the second free throw, and then LA gets it. And as soon as that ball went to Nneka, shout out to Erica Wheeler, because that was one hell of a pass. That was one hell of a pass. Once that pass went to Nneka Ogwumike, and as soon as she shot it, I knew it was going in. I knew it was going in. Now, for me, yes, I'm pissed. Clearly, y'all hear it in my voice. But from the nostalgia standpoint, it was still an amazing game. Again, you're talking about the 30th year anniversary. These are the first two teams that opened the whole WNBA. These were the first two teams that opened it. I remember watching it with my pops on NBC. I remember watching it. So for nostalgia reasons, I get it. I love how they did the ceremonial tip-off with Kim Hampton and Lisa Leslie. Kim Hampton won that one. Lisa Leslie won this one. No. I think Lisa Leslie won both of them, if I'm not mistaken. I think Lisa Leslie won both of them. I think she won the first one in 97, and then she won this one. Do I want to sit here and say that they let her win on purpose because it's in LA? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I still loved the environment. Again, you're looking at somebody who is a long-time WNBA fan. Again, since its inception, I've been watching. So to see this, I made sure my night was free because I definitely wanted to watch this game. It didn't disappoint. Unfortunately, my Liberty were on the losing side of it. But again, you wanted to see a good game. And that's what we saw. We saw a good game. Unfortunately, it took turnovers and some choked missed free throws to make it a walk-off. And again, like I said, shout out to Nneka Ogwumike, because for me, it was only fitting for her to be the one to do the walk-off. I mean, I love Kelseyplum, but she didn't have the greatest game. So for me, it was only fitting that the Madam President, Nneka Ogwumike, was the one to make the walk-off shot. So from seeing Teaspoon being interviewed to see Lisa Leslie in the fourth quarter sitting alongside rebeccalobo and Ryan Ruocco, to hear Lisa Leslie's speech at halftime when they were honoring all the players that were a part of that 1997 game, Lisa Leslie was preaching to the choir, that speech. But I loved it all across the board. Unfortunately, like I said, the Liberty lost. And listen, this is 2 straight losses for them. And these are 2 straight losses where they've blown a lead. I went to the game on Friday against the Mystics. They blew that game. And how did they blow it? Turnovers in the fourth quarter. And now we get to this game. You blow a 17-point lead. And how do you do it? You blow it with turnovers. This Liberty team right now is not a championship contender. It's not. The way they're playing right now, semifinals, and that's it. That's what I'm looking at right now. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm not gonna go with the whole ring the alarm and put it on red alert, but listen, we just had an 8-game winning streak. 8-game winning streak. And in these last 2 games, we primarily lost because of turnovers. Primarily because of turnovers. They got to get it together. And listen, I'm not going to hold you. Paulineastier, listen, I've said in recent videos, I did not know who she was. I knew she was a rookie. I didn't know where she came from. But the way she is playing for this Liberty team, downright amazing. Downright amazing. And I hate to say it, I'm trying to give my girl Sabrina some space. I'm trying to give her some grace because she's coming back from injury. I'm trying to give her some grace. But if she don't get it together, soon, what are we? We about to hit July? Shit, Pauline might be taking that starting job. Pauline might be taking that starting job by All-Star break if Sabrina don't get it together. I'm trying to give her grace. I'm going to give her grace because she's trying to take the kinks from having these multiple injuries. I think it was a back injury and then an ankle injury that she had in the preseason, which I don't understand why the fuck she was playing in the preseason to begin with, but that's neither here nor there. That, again, is a coach decision. I'm telling you, I don't rock with this coach. I don't. I can't get with him. I can't. I honestly can't. And I won't. Me personally, I'm sick of all these male coaches in the WNBA, to be honest with you. I'm sick of it. We need to have some black female coaches in the WNBA. There's too many. It's too many. It's too many that are proven coaches that need to be head coaches, not assistant coaches, but head coaches. Lindsey Harden, Simone Augustus, Sylvia Fowles, even though this is her first go as an assistant coach with the Portland Fire. Christy Tolliver. I would say Lisaleslie, but I don't think, I don't think she wants to do head coaching. I look to her as a commissioner, if you catch my drift, because Nneka's still playing. Now, when she retires, then I think she can take that realm. And then Teresaweatherspoon. So again, there's too many black female head coaches. There's too many black female coaches that should be head coaches in the WNBA. I'm tired of all these male coaches, and I don't care how that sounds. I don't care how it sounds. Take it up with your mother. We need more black female coaches in the WNBA, and I stand 10 toes on that. But again, like I said, aside from my Liberty blowing this game, Jonquel played well. She lit it up for the Liberty in that third quarter, draining threes. Stewie did her thing aside from choking, because that's what we gonna call it, choking. You was 2 for 4 in them final 2 possessions. If you make all 4 free throws, game's over. It's that simple. So again, salute to the Sparks. Amazing win. I know, 1997, they lost that game. So they won this one. So I actually, besides being pissed off that we lost, I did like the environment of the game. I did like the vibe, the nostalgia behind it, all the old Spark players. It was a lot of Spark players there. It wasn't that many for the Liberty. I think it was only rebeccalobo, Teaspoon, Vicky Johnson, Sue Wicks. I think those were the only Liberty players that were there. The Sparks had, Lisaleslie, obviously, Delisha Milton-Jones. I love the fact that she had a Kobe shirt on, so I love that. Tamika Dixon. There's a couple of other players that I remember. I think Tamika Johnson, I think that's what her name is. There's a couple of players from the Sparks, from that original Sparks team from 97, I remember, but they was way more Sparks, original Sparks than original Liberty. But again, I enjoyed the festivities. I enjoyed it. And it's unfortunate that the Liberty took a loss, but overall, I was very much impressed, and I was very much proud to be a WNBA fan today. Hopefully this is a build up. This is a confidence booster for the Sparks, because I think they're either hold on, let me see what their record is right now. Let me 8-8. Oh, they're 8-8 now. They're 8-8 now. So now they're now 500, and now we are, what are we? 11-6. 11-6. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We still got a long ways to go, but impressive win by the Sparks. So I'm definitely going to salute them. I'm going to give them a round of applause, because listen, 17 points and the building is silent. Had that been one of the bottom feeders in the W, they probably would have just, packed it up. But for the Sparks to have all those veterans, and again, like Nneka and Erica Willis said, we had players that, laid the foundation for us. We can't stake up the joint with them being there. So salute to them for doing that. But y'all hit me in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think. It's a wrap for this video. Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. Also, hit that notification bell so that way when a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, all that good stuff. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another video of Sports Way with Dre Podcast. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I know I said it in my last video, but today is Father's Day, so I'm going to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to my pops. Happy Father's Day to all my bros, my actual brothers and bros I grew up with. Everybody, like all the fathers out there that are doing their job, doing their duty to protect and provide for their family. And also salute to the fathers that are no longer here. They may not be here in the physical, but your spirit and your presence is definitely still felt. So I hope everybody had a safe and blessed Father's Day. Catch you on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here. Peace.